In PowerShell, you can create a predicate. A predicate basically returns true or false. So here you can see we're creating a script block, or what you might call anonymous function in other languages. So here, this takes in a parameter of x. It then tries to work out if there's a remainder. If there is no remainder, then basically that's an even number. This will basically return true or false, and that's what's known as a predicate. So if I run this code here, and if I do run selection, and as you can see here, we've got true and false. So here we have a bunch of numbers, and we've got the same predicate, but notice this no longer takes in a parameter. Instead, it's a $_ And as you know, with $_ PowerShell uses this as the pipeline parameter. So when you put stuff in pipeline like this, it automatically gets the variable $_. So here, when you got these numbers one by one, that is transferred to this variable through the pipeline. So when you call this commandlet where object, which in turn calls this anonymous function script block that we have here, this will automatically receive the pipeline variable $_, and it will then work out if that number out of this list here is even or odd, and it will return true or false. So this will return true or false, and it'll give you even numbers. So if I run this here, and as you can see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Those are the even numbers between 1 and 10. So the question is, why not use this syntax? The reason you cannot use this syntax is when using the pipeline operator, it doesn't pass values and parameters like that. It always passes using the $_. So your question might be, what if I change this parameter to $_, will that work? Not necessarily, because the way this function is structured is different. So I've got the same example down here, as you can see, but you can do it like this. So you can put your script block here. Notice how the syntax is different. Over here, it's haven't got the script block. So here, you're actually converting and calling that function. Notice the call operator, and you're calling is even with the $ variable passed by the pipeline, and that in turn gets passed here, and then it works out if it is even. So that's one way to do it, but the preferred way to do it is by actually declaring the script block like this rather than like this. So this allows you to reuse this function, whereas the script block over here is intended for pipeline use. So that's the main difference. This one is intended for pipeline use. This one is intended for generic use. But notice you just have to do a bit more work here if you want to use this function here. So I hope this makes sense. And if I run this again, you can see that this works same way as before. You still get the even numbers output here. So yes, this is how you can use predicates, something that returns true or false in your code in PowerShell.